And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the fourth entry of the Galactic Rolls. And if you are listening on Spotify, iTunes, and etc., then welcome. You are now joining us via the means of audio. So you got YouTube, you got Twitch, you got the podcasts. You're pretty much covered. So with me here, we have Haverock, Trev, xthedarkone, and the loading crew Stuart. He'll be here shortly once he gets back from work. But unfortunately, Philly will not be joining us today because Ismene is importantly off doing some sciencey stuff.
Yeah. She's doing a lot of science.
Yes, a lot of science, which we will cover and elaborate on in the next entry.
Okay.
So I imagine first of all, for anyone who is new to this edition of the Galactic Rolls, this is a tabletop RPG, all to do using Fate Accelerated, which is unorthodox from D&D and whatnot. But it is also really good because it kind of elaborates on basically the narrative, a good story. And that's what we'll get into. But there are means to help support the Galactic Rolls. You can just give it a listen, give it a good recommendation, retweet, all that kind of stuff. There's the patreon.com/MasakoX that goes towards the show, as well as streamlabs.com/MasakoXstream. All that goes towards making sure the Galactic Rolls gets all the cool art and all the good assets, and as well paying for the podcast hosting fees. But that's pretty much it. We shall say no more. We shall, most importantly, get into the story. So, Haverock, take it away.
Okay, so as we all remember, last time our team split and our dear friends Dren.com and Ismene were left on ship to analyze some science stuff, which ended pretty badly to Dren's hand. But before we get to the modern times and before we'll find out what happens with Trent and Frita in a mysterious complex on a weird planet, we will, travel back in time, by a few years. So, Trev, describe me, the planet Dren's from. Like, you've mentioned he's a street urchin. How does it look?
Right. Okay. So it's more like so the planet is from. Let me bring up the description.
It's a city planet.
Oh yeah,
right?
it's like a big city planet, like big industrial, big. Like sort of if you're imagining, like
Coruscant.
like like as high rise and as that, but it's more like if the like early 19th century London, there's like big smoky factories everywhere, but like imagine them like rising like ridiculously high into the sky. They're just the density of it's ridiculous.
Industrial industry kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we see Dren like 4 years younger. Like, how different he would be from our modern Dren? Would you say?
I'd say his hand's obviously not blue.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his gun yet, and he doesn't have his goggles because but generally his outfit is pretty much the same, and he looks kind of similar. Maybe he's a little bit smaller. He's still sort of like a bit of a kid almost.
Is the scar already there?
The scar, no, he hasn't got the scar yet.
Okay. So we see younger Dren, as you described it, and like, there is that industrial shipyard part of the city, and I guess him raised on the street, he did his fair share of pickpocketing. Is that right?
Yeah, he's mischievous little devil.
So, he sees like, we see, a group of people, in blue robes, and one of them has a golden object, like a, golden box sticking out of the pocket. How Dren would react?
Well, Dren's obviously he's a street edge and he's got no money. He's got no like legitimate way of earning a living. He's got to he's got to fend for himself and provide for himself. So obviously he sees something shiny, he thinks, ooh, I could sell that to, some dodgy people and make some money, and that would feed me for a while, and I could survive off that for a while. So I think he's going to be looking to, to nick it.
Okay.
Get it nicked.
I roll quick. I roll quick then. Or
Roll
careful.
quick, or quick or careful, both. Yay, nay.
No, which one? Which one do you think he will use in
Ooh.
that moment? What would be his mindset right now?
I would say careful because that's the highest stat.
Okay. Okay. I roll careful.
Just make sure I haven't got any like random bonuses for no reason. Bloop.
Okay. So he takes out the golden box, like the
Oh yeah.
The cloaked person didn't even saw it. So
Didn't
what
even
does-
didn't even detect
yeah.
me.
yeah, what does he do? Is he trying, to go away and check it out right away, or is he trying to mingle in the crowd? What's the plan?
I feel like he's not stupid, so I think he would probably move in and out the crowd and sort of make some sort of like put some distance between him and the the person who he did the thieving off of, and just find a quiet spot to just look at it, inspect it, and open it up. But he's definitely moved away from where he was. He's not just stood there opening a box. He's definitely moved away.
Okay, so we see Dren opening the box, like the camera, is slowly panning to show us what's in the box, and that's kind of huge disappointment because it seems that the box was painted by a golden paint, and inside there's like a black wooden, a little curved bird.
No. Little
And
carved
I
bird.
think, yeah, and I think we flash forward to the moment on the ship when Dren is all painful, sitting in his part of the ship, and on his blue hand we see the same bird. I think he still has.
Oh, so he kept it, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I think he would as well.
Yeah, so we see him, and there's like a communications light blinking on the console.
Ooh, okay. I wanna check communications, obviously.
Galactic Roll, this is Dr. Asim G. Lark. Do you copy?
Yes, copy.
I'm
It's
afraid
Dren.
your friends may be in danger and might need your help.
Okay. Okay. I want to question whoever's on the other end. I want to, I want to ask him, how do I know this isn't a phony call?
I mean, boy, you and your friends are the last living people on this rock, so. And I'm the only civilized voice here, so I've met with your friends, the rude reptile dude and the very polite girl with the scar. I'm pretty sure I saw this scar in a hollow show. Like there was that guy who has a father, and this father had that scar. That's irrelevant. That's an old show. You probably didn't watch it. The point is that I believe they might be in danger.
Okay. Well, he's gonna say, like, well, where are they? Tell me where they are.
They went into the complex.
Okay.
And I'm afraid that complex itself is pretty happy from getting them. I think the complex may got what it wants from them.
Right.
This place, I may haven't been entirely. Well, I haven't told them everything about this place because I didn't have had much faith in them, but I'm having second thoughts. I think you guys may actually have a chance of coming alive from this place.
Okay, well, then I want to move the ship nearer to where they are so we can go and get them.
Okay, so you are going towards the ship. We see the van moving towards the console, and meanwhile we'll jump to 310 Trent. So last time you found the terrible, scary, place when somebody was dissecting ships, but also money and some organic races. You find a weird holding cell, and you realize that there is a hole over the cell that leads towards the entrance of the building. We also saw a weird flashback that the complex itself has shown to Frida from Friends Past. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, I imagine that Frita would be quite curious as to see what's going on with that hole, because there's this weird aura, and it's kind of like this whole thing is trying to force us to go somewhere where we're kind of meant to.
Yeah, we also realised that from the cell, when we were stood in the cell, everything, all the things that were like hanging, like the ships and the bodies and all that, they were all lining up to look like a giant star map. And I think we were trying to get to the top of the cage because this cage we're in is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it was meant to hold something as tall as a giraffe, and by the size of a chair, that creature could even be humanoid. And that hole is quite big as well. Big enough to maybe fit in that creature, but it's very, very high. Like
It's in the ceiling of the
in the ceiling,
cell,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Hmm.
gosh, I mean, it's
We
just
have to
like
find
it.
a way up there. I'm going. Trent is going to just sort of look around and see if he can find anything he can maybe fashion into a grappling hook, like a rope and a hook of some description.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that you guys may have that in your equipment. I think that's pretty standard. I think that as a dashing rogue, you have that. Like
Yeah, not to mention
Yeah.
Ismene made sure that we had loads of
yes,
equipment.
yeah.
So
It's SucroCo standard grappling hook now with
Trent.
intergen.
In fact, Trent's favorite gun, the what do I call it now? It was something like the 420 something. Oh, I forgot what I called it. But he pulls that out and he flicks. It's like It's like because it's a super powerful, expensive gun, but it has a grapple hook feature that you can just like clamp on it like a hook with. It's like got some rope.
Well, I rummaged through the bag, or the kind of item thing that Ismene gave us, and yeah, so I just rummaged through that.
There is a rope. There is a chain.
Yeah, no, we got some rope, and from the looks of it, it seems pretty long. It should do it. So I just hand Trent the rope.
All right, let's see what we can do here. So he flips his gun into the grappling hook mode, hooks the rope in, takes aim at the big hole, and fires.
Okay. I would like you are trying to be more clever than the whole, I guess. Let's do it clever, or you maybe flashy, clever or flashy, whichever do you prefer.
I'll go for clever. I have a higher in clever.
Okay.
Oh,
Wap round. Do you want to spend your fate point? He rolled 2, by the way, which is like not enough.
You could always
what do I
just
need
give it to
take
me
it in?
because I have the flashy of a 3. So like that saves you from having to spend a fate point.
Trent. Yeah, as the as the hook like falls back down, Trent just grabs it, reloads it, and then just throws it to Fritter. I was like, you give it a go. Trent's still a bit shook up from the whole. Did Trent see the flashback as well? Did he have to relive the
Yes,
flashback?
yes.
So yeah, that's my excuse for
Yeah.
missing. Like Trent's mind's still somewhere else. He just gives the gun.
So maybe if it's the show, like he aims, but we hear the shot from shooting of the friend at the moment.
Yeah,
he shoots the hook.
yeah. Proper PTSD style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just like as it lands,
Yeah.
as he lands, he just lowers his head and
Yeah.
goes, "Here, the light was in my eye. You tried."
It's okay, Trent. It happens to everyone. Okay, so I am going to use my stunt backflip combo because I'm going to use Flashy.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my backflip combo, which is +2 bonus to Flashy, and my Flashy's already 3.
Keep in mind that you won't be able to make another backflip combo in this scene, so
In this particular scene, I don't think we're going to be needing that anytime soon.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a +2 to this one.
Okay, it's 4. It's enough.
I
It's
needed
enough
it. Yay! A roll that
Just
actually worked for
FYI,
me.
Just nice. You got a good roll.
Yay!
Just
So I imagine it like that, and suddenly she does a random backflip and then shoots, and she shoots perfectly.
I should look at Trent and say, "What? You gave me good luck."
Just an FYI, I remember the name. My gun's called the FU-420.
Yeah.
It's like, oh sweet. Okay, well, and then Trent takes the rope and he like offers it to Fritter and like goes like, ladies first.
No, don't mind me. Go on, you first.
Fine. Huh. And Trent's gonna shimmy his way up the rope.
Okay. So you guys climb up and you find yourself in something that looks like a factory. Like you see a lot of conveyor belts, and they look like everything in this place. It looks like conveyor belts from multiple eras of history of spacecraft, and not only spacecraft, of factories.
Oh.
And they are still working very slowly, very quietly. They are so quiet that you haven't heard them down there. Like they are using some very light material.
This place is still operational after all this time.
Yeah, it's like it's like those kind of escalators or something. They turn on. Like maybe they just turn on when there's people in. Does it know that we're here?
I wonder if they're powered by those crystals too, like that guy's ship.
Yeah. Like, is this... They seem to be like an answer to everything. Like their life itself, their energy. What can't they do?
Are we at the top of the hole? Are we still shimmying up the?
No. You went into the area.
Okay.
While you were coming through the hole, you noticed that the hole itself, it doesn't look like it was brute force. Like very clean. It looks very natural in this place. Like somebody just said, "Hey, wall, make a hole."
So someone's like cut the way through, maybe.
Yeah, or melted or moved away, essentially.
Like it wasn't done haphazardly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was whoever did this. It was a great degree of intelligence involved.
Yeah, this was definitely planned over time. This doesn't seem like somebody did this frantically just trying to get out.
The real question is how long ago did this happen?
When you were talking, something has fallen down from the conveyor belt, and you see a very old cow falling from the conveyor belt.
Ugh.
An old what?
Skull.
Ugh.
Oh. Ugh.
Oh, look, hey, it's the doctor's uncle.
Yeah, and you can see, by the way, that one of those conveyor belts is like at the end. It's a whole pile of skulls. Like one conveyor belt is dedicated to like pushing through skulls.
Okay,
There's
never
even
mind.
a-
This is like the Doctor's reunion of the family.
Hmm,
It's like
I don't.
maybe this is connected with all the ships down there. You know, like this was kind of like the ships were there to make some kind of map thing. And this is where they put the bodies afterwards of the people that were piloting it? I hope not. And I hope that's not what we end up as.
Nah, that won't be us. We just gotta be careful.
Well, I hope so. I'll hold you to that, buddy.
To give you an idea, it's like the further you go, you realize that this is a huge factory home. It's gigantic, and there are some actual ships being built.
Or being built.
Yes. It looks like somebody's building models, but one thing creeps you out. There's one, like pretty, regular ship being built. And next to it, there is the very same ship, but it's built from bones and
Oh.
skulls. Like somebody is trying to force, the bones to act the same way as metal plate and plastic does.
Someone's
Wow.
trying to make ships out of human remains.
Jeez, I
Well-
heard of making things
Well,
organic. I heard of making things
Yeah.
organic, but this is ridiculous. I'm using my aspect sassy AF. Pun singer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
But why though? Is it like making copies or something? Like that ship there they're making, but then they're making a bone version? Why?
I'm stumped. I've never seen anything like this. Do
Uh,
I recognize the model of ship that they're creating, or is it like a totally new sort of?
It's an old ship. Like those ships, that one particular ship is like a delivery freighter. I think you saw one of them crashed over there, but it's like 120 years old. So the lithium and maybe possession of some filthy rich collector. Nobody flies those. Like it's
So it's almost like they studied. Trent points back to like all the dissected ships. Like, so it's almost like they've studied all the ships and the people, and now they're trying to make their own. So what's after that?
well, can I use my clever to try and remember if there was anything during my time on the police force, if there's anything remotely similar?
yeah.
Okay. No, this is new to me. Back on form.
Ew, bones!
It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, I've gone mad to say, oh, them bones.
I want a pudding.
Oh. It's like,
Hello.
generally, if we're just like, do you remember the time on the police force? No, this is all new to me.
Trent is going to go in for a closer look.
You want to inspect one of those ships, yeah? Does it
Yeah.
work out? You want the regular one or the bone one?
I'm going to check out the bone one.
Yeah, I'd say we split. So I'll check out the other one.
Oh, sure. You check out the nice brand new ship. I'll check out the creepy bone.
Hey, it was your choice, pal.
Yeah, only because
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
Hey, you got that tail. You got more bones than me, so therefore you're more gravitated to the bones.
I don't have bones in my tail.
No, you got it in the other one. Oh, I know. And I just wink. See ya! And I just run off.
Yeah.
Suddenly we have a short flash of TheLoadingCrew eating a sandwich and we hear shipping alert,
Shipping alert.
and we come back.
Someone
I like
draw
to-
it.
I like to imagine that whenever the shipping alert does not go off, .com just goes, I sense a disturbance. Whenever there's just an innuendo.
Yes. But let's continue. So throw me 2 clevers, like free that rent,
Okay.
and
2 clevers. So one.
I mean one each. One.
You meant a clever each. I got a 4.
I got the 2.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with what Trent saw. So it looks like somebody was, doing a model, and this thing is old.
Are these models to scale? Are they big ships?
Yeah.
Are they like?
They are of the scale. What's also pretty interesting is that even though all that stuff looks pretty old, it's not dusty. So somehow they have system that deals with the dust. They have system that deals with decay, and uses all that old stuff. What you noticed particularly, interesting is that it even have some fluids in the places when like rocket fuel should be, but that's not rocket fuel. It reminds you the substance that the beast left after you guys killed it.
Oh. Is there any way for me and Fritter to communicate? Do we have communicating pieces?
No, you
or-
cannot communicate. You can communicate with Frita, but you lost communication with the ship with that command.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I mean just with Fritter,
Like locally.
like a local
Yeah,
comms between us.
Locally, you can. Yeah.
Because I
Okay,
imagine it's
yeah.
only like maybe a couple hundred feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Like a little two-way radio kind of thing.
Yeah, Frita, what you realize is that although it's very faithful and it also has fuel, this ship is not meant to fly. It's a model. It's essentially a display model or, an educational model.
Okay.
So
Right.
he's making models of ships, but also models of the models, but out of bone and flesh and
Yes.
Other stuff.
this gooey stuff. Trent is gonna look have a close look at the quote unquote rocket fuel.
Yeah, so it's a black goo, like black blue with a blue hue. It really reminds you the beast and the other, life forms that you have seen.
I wonder actually, because that beast, if I recall, had those crystals as like
Yes.
a part of it. It was essentially made of those crystals. So I wonder if its blood could actually be some kind of fuel, if it had some kind of energy consistency. Is there any way for Trent to like collect this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some of this stuff. I think check this out.
It made sure for you to have, the equipment.
Yeah, so I'll pull out one of the doohickeys that Doc gave him, and he's gonna just collect a big old sample of this black goo for her to analyze when they get back.
Yeah. Okay. Is Frita trying, to explore the ship more?
Yes. I'm basically, since I've now established to myself that this is like a model, but it's like got fuel. In theory, it looks space worthy, but it's not.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I'm gonna go and suspect the engine room.
Okay.
And but not
Roll
before,
careful for
but,
me.
But on my way, I'm also gonna check if there is a coffee machine.
Okay. Yeah, there is a coffee machine, but there is no coffee there. But roll careful for me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay.
Can I roll a fate point?
You can reroll that, yes.
That is mucho bad.
Okay,
Be
roll.
less. Oh my god! That's
That's not
Why-
bad because my careful is 0.
I mean, it's more.
You can add you can take let me take another of your fate point
Just-
and add two. Just you will be
fate-
left with one fate point. Yeah.
Just fate
Well,
point the crap out of it.
you have no guarantee that 2 points is going to be.
Yeah, exactly. And I've used 1. I don't want to use up 2.
Yeah.
immediately.
Okay. So
I've made like a catastrophe go to a minor issue.
listen. So Trent suddenly hears static in the way that he should hear you, and we cut to Dren and .com, to Dren, flying the ship. Like, .com, you realize that the ship is moving, like somebody's piloting the ship. where is .com?
I'm here. Sorry. I'm here. So the ship
I
is
was
moving.
jacking off.
No.
TMI. So
So the ship is moving, correct?
yeah, the ship is moving. Somebody's piloting it. Also, like there is some interferences with your microphone.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What does it sound like, just so I know?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna reset my mic. Hold on.
yeah.
I was
reset
going
your
to
mic.
say that your mic sound a bit distorted.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah, that's better.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
All right. So, forgive me. It has been 2 weeks. Context as to what lastthing.com has been doing.
So Ismena is doing stuff in the lab. There was that stuff with weird hand of Dren, like Dren's hand turned, and you try to fix Dren's hand in very brutal stuff. Then I think you are in the fabricator room, like testing that little thing.
Oh, and the ship, and now the ship is moving on its own. Okay.
No. You don't know if it's started to move. Like you assume that either Ismena or Dren is piloting it. I would say. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So who is with me right now then?
You're alone. Ismena is in the lab doing some science stuff, and you don't know where Dren is.
I'll go find Dren.
Also, Stuart, I don't know if you know, but Philly's not here today.
I did see that. Yes.
Okay, good. So don't disturb her in the lab.
Yeah. Like again, Philly's actress didn't got credit for that episode. So Dren is on the bridge, piloting. You find him there.
I'm a flying the ship to the place where we is going.
Yeah.
Which is where the friends are.
Yeah.
Do we know any more information? Go ahead. Sorry.
All we got was the communication from some guy. We obviously, because we're on the ship, we don't know who this guy is yet.
Yeah, but they told you, they contacted you before, like.
Oh, did they? Okay, so we know exactly who this guy is then.
I remember that Trent told you that there is that Frita told you there is that doctor, and you guys are following a pattern of the same group for a fifth time.
I remember now. Yes,
you guys know. This is what you know.
Okay, so the communication from the doctor guy. We gotta go and save our friends in the weird, wonderful house of horrors. If that's probably not what we called it. Ship building temple place, man.
Yeah.
And we gotta go in there, brave the unknown, and see what's what, and save their butts. You ready for this? .com?
Oh, hell yes! Let's go in and fuck some shit up!
Alrighty,
Sorry.
man. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I got excited. I got excited at
Sorry.
rolling.
We get one.
You're doing. Oh, I normally mute my mic when that happens, and I just laugh. Sorry, I mean.
No problem.
It chuckles me up there. Okay, right. Okay, we're flying. We're flying.
So you're next to the
for
complex.
those out there who thought I was going to be the first one to swear during this game.
Oh well, hopefully no one else swears during the rest of it.
I'm sorry to let you down.
I do have it on good authority that as long as the first third or the first, I think it's 8 minutes are clean, the rest of it should be okay.
We'll be good. It's only one.
And we are still in the in the PG-13 category, so we have used our F-bomb for this episode.
Go one.
So
The ship bizarrely goes rude alert.
Nah.
Language.
Language, yeah. So the ship is hanging next to the complex, and yeah, like right now, when you get there, when you see your ship next to the complex, you realize how huge this place is. Like, again, it's hard to say if it's an observatory, if it's in a temple. Like, again, all those parts of ships, like a stained glass. But something's different than the last time. You notice that the telescope is in a different position than you've seen it last time.
Who saw it last time? .com?
All of you, .com probably, yeah. The telescope is in
Yeah,
different
I don't
position.
remember Dren even going anywhere near the actual building themselves. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's .com remembers. Okay. Is there any? So obviously we're gonna. I mean, .com. If we're in agreement with .com, me and Dren.com in agreement, they got to go down there, right? But I want to know if there's a way that we can set the ship to stay in like a standby mode.
Yeah.
That we don't, so we don't have to, turn the key in the ignition when we want to get away in the ship,
Yeah.
So we leave it in some sort of like standby hover mode.
Before you go, you got the communication blipping from Doctor.
Okay, well let's answer the communication. Listen to it.
This is Asim Jilak again. I see you've arrived. Okay, listen very carefully. When you enter the building, there would be like a very weird wall, which will open before you. It can change its density. Don't let it close.
Don't let it close.
Because if you let it close, you will be stuck forever.
Okay. New plan. How big is this door?
And like he sends you a few photos. Essentially, it's like that translucent corridor that I explained later. It looks solid, but it could really soft, and they could just phase through it. So it's like it's a human-sized door.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only way in. Like you go through the huge gate. There's a cave, and there's that corridor, and it leads inside. It's a bit over the thing.
So how does the door open? Does it like slide up? Does it slide sideways, or does it like just
it kind of melts either
away?
You face through it or it melts away.
Okay. Well, I want to take something with me to like prop the door. Yeah. Could that work? Can I prop the door with something so we don't like let it close?
You ask me or the doctor?
I will ask the doctor.
Yeah. So the doctor is yes, as long as you will put an object there, the door shouldn't be able to decide on the shape.
Okay. Good.
One of the best choices would be an object of biological origin.
The little orb thing we have. .com presents that.
What about my little bed statue made from wood?
Wood feels safer. Like I wouldn't.
I feel like I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to put anything that's like super important out there. Just leave it out there. So
and Doctor says, I wouldn't put there anything that originated on this planet. So the wooden statue feels safer.
Yeah, I'll put the wooden statue from the box.
Also, if it would be so nice, could you pick me up on the way out? I think I have an idea on how we can escape this place.
All right, I'll agree to that.
Sure.
Okay, so you enter the complex. You see the door away before you.
Okay.
And you place the birdie.
Yeah, place the bird along the seam of where the door would be.
Okay, so we'll cut for a moment from you two. And return from Trent. So you hear static. You don't hear Frida.
Trent's like, Frida? Frida?
Nothing.
Oh, crap. Trent is gonna run over to the other ship, I guess, and find out what the hubbubub's what's going on.
So the ship is gone.
What?
Yeah, you realize that the ship is gone.
Huh? Trent is very confused. He is going to go to where the ship was, and he's going to look around the area and look for any kinds of clue as to where it might have gone.
So you actually can see a hydraulic arm over you holding the ship pretty high. And you can see that the arm is placing the ship with Frita, barely holding to the ship, and the hydraulic arm is trying to put the ship on something that looks like a giant scale. And on the other end of the scale, you see a lot of coins and different money, in different currencies and forms of money. Some, very old credit cards. And that arm places it on the scale and it checks if it balances out.
Okay, Trent is going to just observe at this point. What does it balance out?
It's like the gold is still kind of heavier. Like 3 euro on the giant scale. It got moved. You got caught pretty off guard by the hydraulic arm.
No kidding.
So what do you do? Like you are.
I'm wondering if there's any way, if anything happens, if we do tip the scale.
Yeah, like it's still a bit heavier, and like several lights on the scale, like bleep, several red lights.
Okay, so what's Frito doing right now?
You lie on the scale with the ship.
Oh, okay, so I'm just on the scale. I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can climb up the side. So I'm just kind of I can at least peek over to see what is on the other side of the scale.
Money, credit cards, credit chip. That would be a fortune, basically.
Whoa! Look at all that old money. But what? But then can I look down at the scale, like the readout?
There's no readout. That's the weird thing.
So what? As in but you said that there was red lights.
Yeah, there are red lights. Yeah. There are only lights, but there isn't there isn't any screen.
No, that's what I mean. As in the readout of the red.
Yeah,
lights.
Yeah.
So it's red lights. Well, that can't be good. And
Boop.
I wonder if the red lights will change if we manage to balance out the scales.
It's I'd be just oh, could I hear that from Trent?
Yeah, probably.
I say, yeah.
How come I turn my back for 2 minutes? You're in trouble.
Hey, why don't you just go and park your big butt on the money side, you dolt? That should set the scale.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if the bone ship was it next to the other ship, right next to it on this?
Yeah.
On this
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's going to pick up the bone ship next.
No, it was only interested. It was only interested in it when Frita stepped into the ship.
Tell me about the platform that the bone ship is on. Is it just a? Is it?
It's
level?
at the end. It's at the end of conveyor belt, basically.
Okay. So I'm trying to think if I can use the grappling hook thing again to pull down the scales to fool the machine to making it think it's leveled out.
That would have to be super flashy or super forceful. So try it.
Yeah.
Difficulty in both cases 5.
Ooh.
I will give a fate point to X to pull it off.
You can again. You cannot do that.
I can't do that.
You need to compel one of his traits.
Oh, okay.
You
My
need to
traits
copy-
are trigger happy. That's not my fault. And can we talk about it? So I guess trigger happy would kind of fall.
Yeah,
under
you could.
that, but-
You could do that, but remember, this is.
So I'm thinking if I
like you do this, yeah, you can do it. You can give him the fate point, but this will have some consequences.
Ooh.
Do you want to do it still? Like you will do what you want, but it will have some negative consequences because that's how it's work.
Ah, okay. Well, it's already
What-
pretty
what I'm
negative as
thinking-
is.
Yeah, you're down a point. As it is.
Yeah, I'm down a
thinking,
point already.
Because what I'm thinking is, if I can hit the scale that your side of the scale with a grappling hook, and then I don't know, tie the other end to the ship, the bone ship, or to the conveyor belt, just to bring your side of the scale down. Because I'm wondering what happens when the scale balances out. Because at the moment the gold still outweighs the ship, and I'm wondering what happens when the ship.
Sounds clever. Like this sounds like this is a lot of stuff, but ultimately it's a clever idea.
Trent is. I tell you what, I got another idea. I'm gonna go for clever.
Roll
What
it.
Trent's going to try and do is he's going to pull out his gun and he's going to try and shoot some of the actual coins and stuff off to actually loosen the weight on the other side.
Okay. That's
Okay,
that's
so-
easier. That's easier.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
Clever!
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks.
Difficulty 3, you can still bop up.
Yeah, I'll spend a fate point to add it to 3 then.
Okay, still taking your fate point. Okay. Give me your fate point. Something with the many. You can give it to me. Okay, so what happens is actually like it evens up, and the lights, light up, light blue, and suddenly you feel like all the factory comes to life. Like
Oh.
all the belts start to work faster. Everything is everything comes to life, and you can feel like almost like telepathically you hear some signals in your head, but you don't understand it. It's suddenly very, very noisy. And yeah, like suddenly one of those arms takes the ship. Is Frita trying to grapple on the ship, or does she allows it to take it?
Well, I think at this point, because I'm already off the ship, because I'm like, I kind of fell into like the cup where the scale was, so I was kind of looking on the other side. So I'm still on the scale.
Yeah.
So I just watched the ship move.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I say, where's it going to?
And you can see a lot of those arms taking the ship and starting to, take it through multiple conveyor belts. First, some lights, light through it. Then, some of the other machines are trying to measure it up. And then it takes it to the last one, where essentially another machine redraws the blueprint.
Well,
And then you can see some of the inactive conveyor belts starts to being active and building lots of those ships.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so whatever that was, I guess the money is now enough to make it. So that means that. Oh, it was a reference. I shout down to Trent. Hey, Trent! I think that was like a reference copy.
A reference copy?
Yeah, they're now making replicas of that. So maybe there had to be certain conditions met for this to be made, and now they're making like a whole entire fleet of that entire craft.
Problem is, if it had to weigh a certain amount, I knocked some of those weights off, so they're probably building it at the wrong weight.
Hey, not our problem.
No, I gotta agree with that, but how are we gonna get you down?
I'll find a way. I'm just
I
gonna
tell
try.
you what, jump.
Okay, I'll go use Flashy.
Yeah. Go.
Is that enough?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I just land down, at the bottom of the scale.
Yeah. So, Dren and Dotcom are coming through the creepy corridor of horrors right now. And they see, the whole thing, all those bodies, all those disassembled ships. And suddenly you start to pick up the others through the communication.
Oh, okay. Freya, Trent. Copy. Copy. Do you copy?
Can I hear them?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Pinky. I forgot what nickname I gave .com.
Gobby? Oh no, wait, that's from Spider-Man. Don't nick that.
What was the nickname I gave to? I could have sworn I gave it.
Something with eyes. Something with eyes. Crazy eyes.
Yeah, yeah, crazy eyes. Sonic.
Or cross eyes. Cross eyes.
Crazy eyes.
Crazy.
Crazy eyes. Yeah.
Pinky, crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Sup?
Oh wait, did you get the communications fixed again?
I think
Are you still on the ship?
Over. I think we just came back in a range, or we got past. We got past whatever.
Wait, you're not
like barrier.
Wait, where are you?
We're we're in the building that you're in.
Can I see them from where I'm at?
They are below you.
Oh, there you are. Hey, there's some rope here in the cell. You come climb up and join me.
Oh, you gonna make me climb with this hand? What the hell?
Alright.
Just not gonna do that. Is there some stairs? Can I use the stairs?
Stairs.
And it's kind of noisy, like you can hear something very quickly being assembled. Like it's like clang, clang,
So
clang,
like shouting
clang,
over
clang,
each other.
Okay.
Clang, yeah, clang, clang, clang.
All right. So can I use the communicator as well?
Yes.
Okay. So all right, Dren, come over to the hole. If you can see a rope, wait. I'll come and pull you up.
Okay. Are we gonna? is .com gonna grab onto it too? We're only small. Both of us are only small. We probably together, both of us weigh about the same as a normal human.
I just imagine
Firmly
.com,
grasp it.
poking this horrible mosaic of a person being dissected. Like poking it with a I can imagine him doing that during the call.
I'm just gonna look at him and shake my head and just like, yeah, okay, not even gonna go over there. Not even gonna acknowledge that's happening. Just gonna go to the rope and hold on for dear life.
I'll grab on as well. I will firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp.
Firmly
Okay.
grasp it!
Okay. So
Okay.
I clamber my way down back to the hole.
Yeah.
And I just I pull them up.
Okay. Roll for forceful.
Whoa,
You roll them up,
incredibly strong.
but just for comedic effect.
Ooh.
Yeah, so for comedic effect, you pull them up, but for a moment there's a slight moment when you had to help yourself with your legs, but you pull them up.
Trent is gonna make his way over to the
That's a
two
good-
ships
that's a
that have
good
been
pull.
built.
I totally missed that. What?
Trent's gonna make his way over to all the new ships being built.
Okay, well, we're gonna go and join up with Trent then, I think.
Yeah, like
Yep.
you've never seen a conveyor belt, working so fast.
So, like,
And
hyperspeed.
yeah, and when like several models are on, there are those whitish orbs with blue lights, and they are checking the ship. And suddenly, the blue lights turn red.
Oh,
Something's wrong.
xthedarkone on the conveyor belt.
No. And the entire like this scale starts blipping, and
Yeah.
those orbs fly towards the scale, and they see they fly after those missing coins, and they find them laying on the ground, and there's that weird alert sound, and then
Yeah, we're afraid of that.
then you guys hear a very unsettling sound.
Dun dun dun.
So
Okay.
what you got? What
It's
you
Giant
guys,
Trent.
Yeah, it's Giant Trent. What you guys see? Basically,
For those of you who are listening to the podcast version, we are now
Yeah.
on the blueprint of the interior of the Galactic Rolls, and Giant Trent seems to be eviscerating the interior.
moving away. So
I'm gonna eat you.
Wait, why is he just over?
Nom nom.
Oh,
so
yeah, we can rotate.
yeah.
Look at that.
So you can see a creature that looks like an amalgamation of parts of ships, the crystals,
Ah.
and the black gooey, substance.
Oh,
It
bloody
has-
hell. I mean, oh, jeez.
It has giant gaping mouth, like it doesn't seem to be able, to close it, and from that mouth you can see, the void of space.
That's pretty minging, I'm not gonna lie. That's proper minging. That looks creepy as all hell.
Yeah, and you cannot stop yourself from looking into the mouth. It's something's hypnotizing in the mouth.
To space.
Yeah, into the space, and like those small balls are alarming the creature, and this creature, like, it just gazes towards you. So who's the quickest?
I have a quickness of 2.
1.
What's my quickie-ness?
Yeah, Dren's going for a quickie.
My quickie is also 1.
So I
No,
guess-
on your cards, your base quickie, not your.
My base quick is 1.
Yes. My base
So
quick is 2.
Is 2. Anyone higher than 2?
Trent, is yours 2 or a 3?
No. So okay, Frita is
I'm a
first.
2. Mine is a 2.
Yes.
So okay. So Trent and Frita roll to establish who will be first.
Don't pick me. Don't
Just
pick
roll.
me.
Just roll quick.
Roll quick, yeah.
roll quick.
No Trent. Okay, Trent is
okay.
first. Then it's Frita, and now Dren and .com. Let's see which one of you is first.
Okay. Roll. My quick. Speed. Hey, my quick's
Okay.
2.
Okay,
Oh, we
one
both
more
got
time.
2.
One more time, guys. Like you evened up. You cannot.
You wanna just rock paper scissors for it?
Yeah, Dren, you got it. You got this, boy. You got this, bud.
Yeah.
Quick, bam. Oh.
.com. Yeah. So yeah.
Bugger.
So Dren is last. So the order goes: Trent, Frita, the monster, .com, and then Dren. So yeah, you can try to discover the aspect about the beast. You can try to attack it, not knowing anything. You can try to to discover the aspect about the place in which you are fighting. You have plenty of options.
What's
Trent.
happening? Sorry, everything cut out for a second. Then what happened?
You are having a fight. You can do multiple things. You can try to attack it. You can roll to discover an aspect about the place. You can try to roll to discover the aspect about the beast.
Yeah, I know exactly what Trent's going to do. He's going to pull out his FU-420, and he probably realized he should have mentioned this to Fritter when he handed her the gun, but luckily it didn't come up. But he's going to, because it's quite a big looking handgun, but he's going to like look underneath it, and there's actually a switch that he's going to press, and it's just going to like expand into a rifle, and he's just going to take a shot into his mouth. He's not wasting time. He's like, okay.
It's forceful. It is forceful.
I'm going to do it.
Roll forceful for me then.
minus 2.
Minus
boy.
2.
I'm going to roll again on that one.
Well, that didn't go very well, did it?
Yeah. You re-rolling?
Pretty poorly.
Oh, for God's sake.
That was a 1.
Better than a minus
Yeah.
2.
Also remember that I haven't one of fate points you have 1 fate point now.
I do, yeah, so I'm good.
Okay, that's a 1. Okay, let's see. Let's see how the beast will.
Wait,
defend.
it says Trent still has 3.
Yeah, I know, but it bugged.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how the beast will do.
Oh.
It's a 6.
wow.
That was a 6.
So essentially,
no.
we have that awesome scene of Trent being all like badass. He shoots from the rifle, and like the rifle just goes into the mouth, and the beast like tilts its head a little bit.
And Frita just like rolls on the ground laughing. Ah!
Just imagine Trent is the
gotta-
bullet.
Gotta love it when Masako gets bad rolls. No one takes the piss, but
Yeah.
No one
Okay.
took the initiative.
maybe it happens to someone else.
Okay, Masako, what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm gonna be clever and try and see if there are any kind of clues as to what this thing might be.
Okay, roll for me.
Clever.
Clever, and let's see. Okay, so let's see. Can you create the aspect? Yes, you can. You can discover 1 aspect about this thing.
Yes.
So the Sphinx is a biotechnical abomination. You can use this aspect and try to force the monster to do things, or use it at your advantage. You can use it as an aspect for your advantage. But you cannot do this is your only action in that turn. So
Okay,
you spend your
so the
everyone.
it's a biotechnical.
So you all know this aspect has been discovered. A biotechnical abomination. So you know that it has.
Okay,
both of
so
those.
maybe make a note of that on the page. So that means.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably go I'm probably gonna try and reason with it, and be just kind of I walk slowly, not too close to it, but be just I was like, "Hey, big guy, you doing all right?" I was just kind of
Son.
I'm just. I'm
I
just
thought you were gonna say sun's getting real low then. I was gonna be like, oh no.
No. I was gonna go. So I'm kind of using this time. I'm approaching slowly, because quite clearly being forceful is not gonna work. So I'm just kind of just trying to kind of look around to see if there are any weak points. But I'm being it's all right. It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We just came here looking
I'm
around.
here to-
It's perfect because it's it's the monster's den. Okay,
Uh-oh.
so yes, I'm rolling.
Oh.
You can try to defend, Frita.
Can I use flashy? That's my best option.
Oh boy.
How would you flashy dodge it?
I would pretty much try and do a quick sidestep, and then kind of just.
Feels like a quick to me, mate.
Oh, okay.
No.
Roll quick against forceful.
Oh no!
So do you take
Yikes.
do you take the stress consequences? That will hurt. That will give you stress. Stress
Ooh.
box.
I'm probably
You
gonna.
can reroll that. You
That's
can
gonna
reroll
be
that.
it's gonna be a big hit.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna re-roll and take a fate point.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Rerolling quick though.
Yes.
Oh.
And
No.
if that's that should be enough to miss.
see. Yeah. So you are giving me all your fate points. Okay.
All of them?
Yeah. One for reroll, the other one to bop it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
it was
What
worth
am I?
doing because otherwise that would have been a really major.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, just
Yeah.
your stress box, like just your stress box filled.
Yeah.
But
no.
yeah.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
but it missed. Like it just that wasn't even a super quick. Like it just wanted to shove you out of the way.
no, but still, that would have hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just kind of like, okay, it doesn't like diplomacy. Good, we know that.
.com.
Great.
Good. It
Yeah,
doesn't like.
no, talk to it. Yeah, great idea.
Hey, it was more informative than your trick.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it now? So I didn't nearly get killed with my idea. Just FYI.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't waste any ammo. I can imagine the beast is kind of like going like, oh, just seeing these two bicker.
It doesn't care. It doesn't really care. Like
No, but it's just kind of like just going like where the noise is.
yeah.
So
Loud noises.
we're in like our environment's like a ship construction plant, right?
Yeah. You
Can
may
I
try to
use-
discover aspect about the place. Yes.
I would love to do that, please. I would love to use clever to do that.
Yeah. Roll clever.
Okay. Can I use a fate point to bring that up to 3?
Wait a moment. Before you do that,
Okay.
this thing has a stand.
Oh,
Which
It
can, but again, you don't know the
it has
stand,
to
so you don't know the stand, so I can activate it now. So essentially, what this beast
Ew.
does, it can once per fight, so only one time, it can negate one clever roll from each one of you. So when .com is trying, to look around and figure the strategy out, he feels really drawn to the void in the mouth and loses the turn. Like he loses his focus.
He loses his turn.
But he won't be able to do that to you again.
Okay. Thank you.
but you can
That's
use
why I
each
didn't
of
want you to lose the fate
each
point.
of us.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He can do it to the others, not to .com anymore.
Ah, that's bogus.
It's a good thing Frida isn't clever.
I think this is the only time my eyes have been drawn away from a female rear.
Oh my god.
And Dren's turn. You can see that com is standing there like hypnotized and looking inside this thing.
Okay. Well, attack and head on worked for me last time, so Trent, your gun's pretty big, right?
Yeah, you're not borrowing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that for my aspect to work, please.
But no, it's mine.
Just for 2 seconds while I shoot this thing.
You owe me some ammo. You can chuck the gun.
I'll owe you something.
Okay, you are using
Okay.
your stand, I imagine.
Yes, I'm gonna use my stunt +2 bonus to so I'm gonna shoot it, but I'm also gonna just like cartwheel around while I shoot it. Pew pew
Yeah.
pew pew pew, like a minigun.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
think of crazy weird crap to do while I shoot guns. So
Yeah, you are doing essentially a rocket raccoon thing here.
yeah.
Yeah, give me your flashy. Give me your flashy.
So it'll be 4 to my flashy, right? So my flashy will be 4 because I get a +2 bonus when I flash. I use a big ass gun.
Yeah, but roll. roll your flashy.
So I forget. Do I bump it up to 4 then, or do I just add it on?
No. It's +2 to your flashy roll, to the results of the roll.
Okay. Boom.
Not bad.
3
Okay.
plus 2.
I will roll for
5?
it, and you 5.
Okay.
So yeah, the beast. Let's see how it will try to. Okay. Let's defend your flashy with its flashy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You can still use your fate point and bump it up. So essentially, it basically extends the space from its maw and captures the bullet, but you can still get a shot if you give a fate point.
Yeah. I'll toss a faint point in there and get a shot off.
Okay.
Good. You can steal that from me.
Yeah. So okay, you get a hit.
Yes. I love shooting things.
The monster has 1 stress bar filled.
Yeah.
2 more to go.
Yes. Shoot first and ask questions later.
The monster's
Okay.
got what, sorry?
2 stress boxes left or consequences. Like.
Okay. So does it die when we fill all the stress boxes in?
It gets defeated like you. Whenever it cannot take any more consequences or stress.
Okay. Well, now that I've finished my attack, I throw the gun back to Trent. It's like, hey, this is a pretty good gun, man.
Yeah. Why it costs so goddamn much. Right. Is it
Good
my
if you
go
could
again,
use
or
it properly.
Yeah, it's now your turn. Trent.
Right. What are we on exactly? Are we on like a platform? Are we on
You stand on the floor basically between the
floor?
belts. Between the belts, I imagine.
Okay, so there's no drop or anything.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at these little spindly sort of scrawny legs it's got, and rather than forcefully try and shoot it in the mouth, Trent's gonna try and shoot one of these little legs.
Sounds like a clever.
It does, and I'm gonna just do my clever roll now, so that you can negate it. So
Yes.
then it's done it out of the way.
Yes, exactly. So so he takes a shot, and essentially those stars are so beautiful, so tempting.
There we go. Right, so
Yeah, Frida's turn.
Okay, so I imagine that I'm at the side of this beast because I've managed to dodge it just about in time. So the beast is busy, distracted with Trent.com, Dren, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this moment to slide underneath and see if I can grab onto the underbelly of this mechanical thing, right there.
What does that even look like?
I'd imagine kind of Freezer's kind of travel pod.
Well, no, that's what it looks like visually, but totally underneath. Would there be some sort of is there some sort of weakness?
Well, I imagine at the very least I wouldn't be able to be seen. At least that'd be kind of some way of some kind of distraction.
It's sneaky. It's sneaky.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like.
So I'm gonna try and sneaky.
Are you a sneaky? Do you have high sneak?
I have a sneaky of 1.
Oh, roll it.
Promising.
It's a 2.
Okay, let's roll.
I know it's a 2. It's not my worst one.
Slide in the DMs.
Let's give it a roll. It's quick against your sneaky.
Yes!
Oh!
It's pretty slow, so it cannot grab you.
Yes!
So you hold towards.
Lauren's got a roll. Woo!
Yeah. It's pretty cold down there.
I'm just trying to I grab on to I just kind of grab on as best as I can because these black that black rim, I guess that it's kind of a ridge, so I can just kind of hold on to it with the cross with my with the boots with my boots and one of my hands. So
Yeah.
just kind of grip on.
Now, yeah, you've managed to do that.
Okay,
Now,
so I'm gonna
you are holding to that. You did your action, so
Okay.
so you are holding into that. Now it's the monster's turn, and it was a very impressive action. However, now it's the monster's turn, and you are on its underbelly, and there is a metal floor under you.
Oh.
So
Crap.
yeah, let's try forceful.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Roll forceful. Let's see for the defense. What do you want to take? 2 stress boxes or 1 consequence?
I will take 1 consequence.
Okay. So let's open your card. Let's give you a consequence.
Flat.
So
Would be a consequence.
it will be a moderate consequence then.
Smush.
Broken
no.
ribs.
Masako, you getting squished?
Okay.
Yeah, broken
Oh.
ribs.
He's getting munched down like an old Twix.
So I'm just kind of
Yeah.
I like Twixes.
So yeah, so let's say that this consequence, yeah. You cannot move quickly. It will give -2 to your quick roll.
So basically my quick's now 0.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh boy.
basically. You are still
That's a
holding
big
up to
knife.
it though. You are still holding up to this monster though.
Yeah, so I'm basically just going bastard! Yeah!
.com.
Okay. I would like to learn about my environment, please.
Okay, again. Okay, roll clever, and let me check. Okay, yeah, you've managed to establish something. You can say that you cannot. There's a lot of those hydraulic arms over the monster, so you can get a 1 free invoke on hydraulic arms. So each of you can invoke that, and you use it somehow, like to give yourself a +2.
A +2 to
The,
anything.
the way you want to use it, right?
Okay.
Okay, so but that was my action learning that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
my turn now. Okay. I'm gonna use my own personal gun this time. I do have one of those. I want to shoot that metal plate that's on its midsection.
I was just thinking that as well.
Yeah, that exact one. That's what I mean. Yeah, I want to shoot that thing.
Feels like a clever one, and you know what's gonna happen.
A clever?
Yeah, because you are using,
Do it. Do it. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, you'll get it out of the way.
Because I was gonna do it anyway, so you may as well just do it. So then.
Yeah,
It's a weak point. You saw something that you consider a weak point. It's clever to shoot.
Okay. Well, my clever's 2, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Go for it. Oh no, that didn't go well.
He doesn't even decide to absorb it. So yeah, to absorb. You shoot, and let's see how it will defend.
Does it just glance off? Oh god.
Let's see. Now it needs to roll.
Please be -5.
Huh.
Oh.
That was a
Oh,
4.
it was a 4.
That is a 4.
So yes,
Oh.
it just it like the shot just stops on the metal plate. Doesn't do anything.
It
to
just
the debris.
bounces off.
Yeah, it just bounces off. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
My go then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be.
You,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
invoke the
try-
hydraulic to give me a reasoning how you can use against the monster.
What? Say that again. I can invoke what?
You can invoke as the hydraulic arms as an aspect. You can give yourself a boost, but you need to give me a way in which you want to use it.
Where's the hydraulic arm?
Above the beast, there's a lot of those, and you
I
have
guess-
a grappling hook.
I guess I would grapple. So I could grapple the hydraulic arm, and then I don't know, hook it to the creature. Try and hook it to the creature. Try and hook it to one of its spines here, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know. Or
Yeah.
maybe try and shoot the hydraulic arm so it like crashes down on top of the creature.
Depending on which one you want to do. If you want to do it, in a crashy way, like it's forceful. You might try. If you want to do something cool, like you use the line and you do something cool and you shoot in midair, that would be flashy. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 1 of both, so if I'm using the hydraulic arm, it'd be a +2 to either.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference. So I guess I'll go flashy because its forceful is quite strong. So I'll go for flashy because it seems it has a quite. So yeah, Trent's gonna try and like. So he's gonna try and grapple the hydraulic arm, and then he's gonna try and sort of use that to hop up and grapple the one of its spines here and kind of grapple it to the hydraulic arm, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Flashy.
It's free. Okay.
The question is.
Let's see. It's how it will roll.
Yeah.
You can still.
If I've got 1 fate point.
Yeah.
So this could really depend on.
Do it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use my last point to do it.
So describe me. What do you do?
He reactivates the grapple hook thing on the FU-420, and he's gonna blast it at the hydraulic arm above, and he's gonna like pull the retract thing. He's gonna leap up with that, sort of like it was a wire thing, onto the back here, and just like clamp. He's gonna detach the grapple hook attachment of his gun and just like stab it into one of these spine things and just lodge it in there, and so it's trapped against the arm.
Okay, so creature decides to go for a mild consequence, and the mild consequence is the cracked crystal.
Oh.
And it gives it -1 to its flashy.
It's flashy.
It's flashy.
Okay, so
You're getting there,
basically-
guys. You're getting there.
yeah, so we know now it's got a disadvantage in flashy rolls.
Yeah. So speaking of flashy, Frita.
Right. Since I'm now down below, I'm gonna try and use the fact that it may know I'm down there, but it still can't actually actively see me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna now try and shuffle myself up on the back. And can I use can I make use of the hydraulics as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Each of you can use it once.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use for my flashy, so a +2, hopefully, to kind of slink my way up the top. Kind of like almost kind of like a hup and a hup and a hup.
Yep.
So kind of like with one hand, and then kind of like kind of squeeze myself between the middle crystal spine and the bottom crystal spine, and basically try and do two things, but exploit the fact that we can use the hydraulics. So with my third one, so I'm here. I'm basically kicking the ever-living crap out of that, trying to dislodge that bottom spike there. But with the hydraulics, I'm going to like try and exacerbate on that top spike that Trent's lodged in there. Can I do that?
Yeah,
With a flashy.
with a flashy. Give me your flashy.
How?
Hey! That was a 5.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now it's rolling with its flashy then.
Has a disadvantage in.
Remember -1.
-1. Come on. 5. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah!
You know,
Four.
it's a
It's 4.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Trent.
As
Oh no, so
I-
it's 4 flashy.
as Fritter joins Trent, Trent's like, "Hey, what took you so long getting up here?" Like with a cheeky smile.
Oh, hey, I don't
So-
know about, my ribs being crushed.
Yeah, that going under probably wasn't the best call, huh?
I'm sorry, I thought I could punch it. That usually works. I don't have a fleshy weapon like you do.
So
Gotta fix that.
essentially, nothing happens on the monster, but you are on its back. You are on its back. It just you don't deal, and it didn't manage to do anything flashy to get you out the back. So you're fine. It just defended against the damage.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 versus 3. Okay, so
Now wait a minute. No, I used my hydraulics, so that was +2.
oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, +2. So that's
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
So it, it did.
Yeah. So it actually, yeah. So you actually, it's a draw. So okay. Oh no, sorry.
No, I win.
Yeah, I forgot about one. You're right.
won it.
It gets a 1. Sorry, I cannot count. I'm professional, guys. So yeah, it decides for a second stress box then.
Yes.
So yeah, 1 more stress box. Oh, and 2 more consequences to take for the monster. So .com.
Okay, so there are hydraulic arms now. Are they pivotable? Can we move them around and change them, or are they like
There are I guess. But
Okay, well-
but the problem is you don't quite understand how do they work yet.
Oh, so you're saying this is brand new technology?
This is a
appears to
very
run
weird
on some
technology.
sort-
You never seen this technology. Yes, it's a
and it
brand new.
appears to run on some sort of electricity. Fantastic.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Well, then I will. I notice on its cranium, it's got this weird metal plating that is similar to the one on its chest that you gave a smart roll to Dren for.
Yes.
If I angle the hydraulic press in such a way to aim at its cranium with its strange electricity, can I do such? With my technomancy.
Yeah.
Don't forget the hydraulic arm is now like linked to it by the rope as well.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, you can do that. It's a +2 to your clever. Do you give me your clever roll?
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
And since I'm using my
Very
stunt, that is total. I think that's a 9 right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and he can't negate.
Yeah, he cannot negate. Let's see. Well, it tries to defend its right, to use its natural, natural armor, quote unquote. Let's see.
Oh.
That's a deficit of 6, because that was a 3 to anyone who's listening.
But I can reroll that. I'm using my fate point and I'm rerolling that, and we'll see if it will help.
Oh. Like he's got to get a 9. Or
No, that was worse.
Woo!
That's now a 2.
So this is So
Alright,
basically,
.com will just wander over to I guess a control panel and just hijack this.
Yeah, just
Give it
.com
the-
whistling as he does it.
so you want to smash it or you want to kill it with electricity? Which one?
Oh, I was gonna
Tell me.
channel the electricity through like the whole thing and
Okay, so
and
describe the audience.
like a Mjolnir from above crashing into the metallic cranium, smashes it right against the wall.
So what happens is essentially that like it goes through the monster, like you can see. It finally makes some sounds. The teeth shoot everywhere. The crystals break. The pieces of metal fall down. Like we assume because you roll so high that your friends make it, in time.
I'll just like Trent just grabs Fritter and then just shoots he just shoots he grabs the rope, grabs Fritter and just shoots
we saw
the rope.
Everyone saw New Hope. We know. And look, we know. And essentially, you can see the creature burning off, and what you see inside is like a micro singularity before it collapses on itself.
Well, that was a
Did
thing.
that thing just black hole itself into oblivion?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Or space Jesus.
Are
Whatever
there
we
any
have.
are there any remnants of it left?
The metal pieces from the metal parts.
I like to imagine while we're fighting this thing, it just shoots back to Ismani, who's just in her lab with some nice, pleasant music playing, and she's just doing her science, and we're just fighting this horrific creature.
Yeah, my ribs. Yeah.
I think you broke my ribs. So I'm gonna be just like mindful of like, can I investigate the metal panels that are left?
So wait, because you destroyed the monster. Now the whole, you can pick up the panel, but you are kinda,
I'm just kind of like, I'm just still thinking, is Mayne needs her science, just to see if there's any kind of residue left over, because it was pretty embedded.
There is some residue. There is some spilled residue. But the whole hull starts to react on the death of the thing, and you notice something very, very concerning, like parts of the conveyor belts. It starts to essentially like melt off into that black fluid.
What, the panel?
Everything around you, not the panel, but like. The whole, the machines, it starts to change as soon as this thing died.
No!
And neither of you is telepathic, but you feel that the whole hull is pretty angry.
Ooh, I think we should probably skedaddle.
Yeah, Trent gets one of Fritter's arms, like puts it on, supports her, because I assume the broken ribs is still in effect.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, we should get out of here.
Yeah, so everything is collapsing, and you basically, what you can see that some of like some of those machines, some of those ship pieces, everything like starts to form into a bigger version of that thing. It starts to attach, and it just tries to close on you. But since you defeated the boss in a cinematic way, I think you all make it outside with with Ren taking the birdo and sealing it inside.
Yeah. Was I able to still hold on to that metallic piece?
Yes, you have it.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, good. That's the most important thing. Okay.
You are in the
corridor. The most important thing to get you to medbay.
Yeah, I know, but just leave this outside Ismani's door, would you?
before yeah, you are outside of this translucent corridor, and you just see that black fluid angrily knocking over, like not being able to exit this place. Like it seems like the whole black fluid thing is essentially kept here, and it cannot go after you basically.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I guess we run back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically hightailing it out of here. I think whatever boss that was in here that was trying to controlling this place is kind of done, and now it's causing everything to completely collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. The observatory from outside looks fine, however. You can notice like the telescope now casually just changed direction. From the outside it looks calm. Inside it's hell.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the way the galactic rolls roll. It all looks fun on the inside, but everything is panicking on the inside.
Yeah.
In fact, that's our catchphrase. That's just how the galactic rolls roll.
That's just how the galactic rolls.
You can hear somebody trying to communicate with the ship. You are on the ship,
Trent is going to run immediately to the cockpit and just try and take the ship out, because even though it looks okay on the outside, he doesn't trust that weird goop is,
Yeah.
He sends his bad juju, so he wants to get the ship away. So yeah, if everyone's on the ship, he's gonna start taking off, and he's gonna be annoyed because like Dren flew the ship and he's messed with the seat setting.
Yeah.
So adjusting that while he's doing it, but yeah, the ship's now taking off.
Yeah, you want to take out of the planet, or?
Yeah, we can leave the planet, can't we? So yeah, Trent's gonna just, Trent's gonna take at least.
Before you do that, the red light of the communicator. Do you ignore it?
No, Trent is gonna click it.
This is Dr. Asim Gilark. Copy.
This is Trent from the Galactic Roll. We copy.
Did you manage to escape? I suppose your friend saved your life. Good. Listen, I spoke with your crew member, Dren, wasn't it? He told me that you will pick me up, and I can help you get out of this rock. Do not try to get into the atmosphere. Do not try to fly out.
Okay. Well, I have no reason not to trust you at the point. Okay, I'm gonna bring the Galactic Roll round to where you are, and then we're gonna have to find a way to get you onto the ship.
Indeed.
Forgive me, but aren't you just like a skeleton?
I am a skeleton, but
that's okay because we are a small skeleton crew.
Question. You have a computer on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Would you accept a transfer of a pretty large file, please? That would be easier.
Oh, I see. You want to become the new computer mainframe?
If that's not a problem. You can also carry my skeleton.
The mainframe we've got right now is a bit of a bitch.
I will help you. I think I can aid you with that ship.
For it. Send you. I'll bring the ship. I'll hover the ship over yours to get a better signal.
Okay, so basically we see like all the screens on the ship turn black, and there is that single red dot on them, and it's like, that's a nice machine. I thought technology would be more forward by this time. All right, I can see that you've made some repairs. Now the problem is that the planet will try to stop you if you try to fly. So we need to find a right window or distract it.
We need to distract the planet?
Indeed. But I may have an idea. So tell me, how much of firepower do you got on this thing?
Trent is just gonna upload all the schematics, and we've got a few missile pods, we've got some lasers.
Okay, I aim for the telescope, Mr. Trent.
Dren's
and
like,
run.
Trent shouts for Dren, "Hey, Pinky, get on the guns!"
Yep. Gonna do that right now. Jump on. Okay, I'm on the
Aim
gun.
for-
What do I do?
Aim for the telescope.
Aiming. I'm going to.
I
should
guess using
roll,
ship's computer system. Like, I think it would be either forceful or clever if you plan to do something clever. But forceful is the safe bet.
Is it? Is forceful a safe bet? My careful's higher.
I know. So make it.
Yeah, because
Add
Dren has
something
to stay
careful.
on target, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes, careful.
Okay. Give me your
Bam.
careful. Bam.
Boom.
It's
there
a
we go.
4.
So essentially, he shoots into the eye of the telescope, and you hear a buzzing, terrible roar. Like the whole planet is rolling.
Trent's
And-
like, that's what I needed to hear, and he's gonna push forward on the controls and just like
Aim
push
for
it.
the poles and then straight up, Mr. Trent. Aim for the planet's poles.
Trent,
Okay, so piloting would be clever, I guess. So
yeah. Yeah.
okay, so we can see the galactic roll shooting out of the planet, and like, you know, it flies towards the pole. It flies straight up, and there is something that looks like a barrier. And for a moment, we think that the roll will crash into the barrier, but it like makes a hole into it, and it leaves the planet.
Woo! Awesome. So we're
And we you know, like, we have the look of the telescope. For a moment it looks like a bleeding eye or something, and then it starts to reassemble slowly and to get back into shape.
God damn. So
But you don't hear that. The viewers see that, but our characters
Yeah,
don't.
that's like
yeah.
restricted viewing, so we don't
Yeah.
know, but the audience does.
Yeah, the audience does
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and like everything calms down like nothing happened. Congratulations, you are free. What are you planning to do now, Mr. Trent?
Well-
Fly me to the moon.
I want to go. I need to go pick up my money.
Well,
Trent,
I'm afraid it won't be that easy, Mr. Trent.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
I'm afraid that they expected you to be dead by this point.
Oh,
All
So
the
now
other
what?
groups were dead. Nobody came back. For all purposes, you might be the most wanted people in the galaxy when you return.
What else is new? I was the most wanted person in the galaxy anyway.
Okay, so do you want to give us a jump then, and return to the known space, Mr. Trent?
What do you guys think?
I think we should make
I mean,
a move.
I'd show like some more answers about why we were set up.
I'm just like saying, so I'm probably just like crumpled over on the table in the back, so I'm just kind of like going, "Ah, are you sure about that? Don't you think we should, like, you know, make the most of the time before we're like fugitives, but like just kind of understand the ship? Because if we gotta defend ourselves, we gotta make sure that we know everything there is to know, and maybe get some, you know, deck this out with some bigger guns, bigger tech, bigger everything."
Hey,
I was
computer,
always
are you
a-
gonna? I'm asking the computer. Are you gonna turn on us and like murder us and go all HAL 9000?
Listen, that would be so cliche, don't you think?
Yeah, don't question the doctor. Come on. And I just got like, the doctor has actually got some kind of freedom. He must have been stuck on that planet for centuries. now that he has a chance to explore the planet. So not only do you think we should actually kit him out with some badass technology, don't you think he should actually just get to travel around for a little while? Just give him that kind of freedom?
Don't worry, Mr. Dotcom. I don't plan to turn on you. That's not my goal.
No, okay, that's fair. But any residue programming left in with your new consciousness, I'm just suspecting in the future we might have, two beings kind of vying control for the ship. So just want to make sure.
Don't worry, I will be most cooperative, Mr. Dotcom.
Well, we need to get back to that galaxy, and besides, I've been a fugitive for a very long time, and I know people back in our own galaxy. So I say we swing by some of the lower points of our galaxy and get in touch with some of my contacts.
Well, we are around donut fields, which is a very, very dangerous place because of all the black holes, if I'm not mistaken. Back in my time, there was some shady dens because nobody, with a bright mind want to be next to the black hole.
I don't think anybody would want to these days either.
Can you maneuver between the black holes, Mr. Trent? If you can.
Cool. Wait. What's the problem with galaxies? What? Sorry.
You basically this planet, if you don't remember, behind the area called the donut field, which is like riddled with black holes, and basically Kessel Run, dude. Basically Kessel Run. He asks you, can you do Kessel Run? And there might be some shady places hidden in this area, so we can try to find something and stay there. Or
Sounds
you
like
can
a
do
plan.
Kessel Run.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's go to let's check out some of the areas in this galaxy, and then we'll do the Kessel Run. I'm pretty confident I can pilot it.
Yeah,
But
sure
let's get
you
this.
are.
Good. I will add some data to my computer, to your systems. Maybe maps that I have that I collected would be out of help. Now you should take your rest. I think the ride has just started.
Well, if you could point us in the direction for one of these shady establishments, Doctor, then I'll pardon the course.
I will do that. And we can see, the galactic rolls swooshing into the distance. I'm ending the story a little bit earlier because you finished the first chapter, which means you will be doing some advancements.
Ooh.
So some
Level up.
Some minor advancements because it's not an arc, it's just a chapter. But first, the post-credit scene. So we can see, like the holographic room with all our, previous friends. So Dorai Aki, and our wonderful cephalopod, the third, and like there's like a lady which has some reptilian quality to her, but she's in the shadows because the audience haven't seen her yet, and it's like she has a lab coat on her. Like they're all holographic and they're talking to each other, and Dorai is the Stargazer is not happy, What do you mean, baby? We did it like it has always been done. Something's different this time, Ofotson, since Aki. If we see your ship return to the known space, I will have your head mounted on my wall. It's your problem now. If they are alive, make sure then they are dealt with, and everyone they come in contact with. Do you understand, Ofotson? And for a moment we can see Ofotson, genuinely scared, and he's like, I get to make some calls, maybe.